Hello friends, this is Sherry from Turquoise Dreaming. How's everyone doing today? Welcome to my channel and thank you for joining me. I'm here to have a little crafty fun, and so we were working on these bookmarks and belly bands yesterday, where we did 2 layers of like pattern paper and then tissue from a sewing pattern, and then we cut these little ladies out, and we did a few on video, and then I did a couple more after the video. And this is how and I sewed around them too. During a pause on my video yesterday. So yeah, this is where we're at. Added a couple little numbers from the patterns on these. This is the one where her leg went across the leg of another lady on the front of this, and I just cut it off because I had to, you know, because the other leg came right through there. And so when I put her on here, she was, you know, missing a part of her pants there and her shoes. So I just put this little number on there for the moment. And this I cut out from the inside pattern paper, the little blue lady here. So I thought we'd go from there today and decorate these a little bit more, in case you need some ideas for going forward from here. I also put, this was on the back of the pattern, one of the patterns, sewing patterns, this measuring tape. So I cut that out and put that right there. So now, today, and I've been having fun making ruffles. So like, here's some ruffles I made that I have ready to go, and I was going through these to see if any of these would match, and I really, you know, I tried them all out, and none of the ones I had ready I liked, of course, with these colors, so I had to make a new one. So I made this one. Isn't it beautiful? Isn't it pretty? I love making these ruffles. They're so, this one I did I think it's 1.5 inches width. Let me see. Either one. I got my candle going for you guys today, right here. Let's see. This one is, well, it's just about it's just under 1 1/4, about 1 1/8, I would say, about 1 1/8. So this is what that looks like. Really pretty. These I had made. I'm gonna reach over here. These were about 1.5 here, I think. Let me see. Of course, I put my ruler back. I don't want to waste too much time measuring. See, that's 1.5 there. So that's what 1.5 looks like. This is vintage sheet fabric. I have some scraps I'm trying to figure out what to do with, so I was making some ruffles. And that's a 1 inch or 1 1/8 inch there too. So yeah, those I had ready to go. Of course, none of those matched, or, you know, I didn't think looked good. I wanted to show you something else I was having fun with. I made myself some coffee cup earrings here. Oops, hold on. My TV is having a life of its own there. What are you doing? Okay. Yeah, I had to mute that. I just started talking there. I had music on. Anyway, yeah, I made myself some coffee cup earrings because my daughter-in-law, my son, gave me these little coffee cup like chipboard or little wooden pieces for Mother's Day, for, you know, for my journal crafting, paper crafting, all that crafting. There's about 9 or so of them in a package. And so I thought, you know, these would be really cute as earrings. I don't know why it popped into my head. Oh, because I was wearing a coffee t-shirt, a t-shirt that had a quote one weekend about coffee. And I was like, oh, I wish I had some coffee earrings. And I'm like, hey, I have those coffee cups. And so I just punched a hole with my crocodile right there. And I bought these little earring hooks, these little dangle, the ones that let them dangle from your ears. The little hooks, and I just picked up a package of those. They're silver colored at Walmart, and I made myself, I already had the jump rings. These are bronze, but I don't care if they're a different color. I just wanted some quick little weekend coffee cup earrings here. So yeah, to make sure the hooks were going in the right way, because then, you know, then you have the coffee cups facing the right way when they're on your ears. You don't want them backwards. So anyway, I never made earrings before, so this is the very first pair of earrings I've ever made. So that was fun, a little crafty fun. So let's see, let's look at, so here's today's ruffle. I had a long strip here, so this is all like really long. And so let's see, I thought this could go over here. See these orange ones? They look good on here. So let's see. So there's a piece of, let's see. See how this one has a little piece of orange? That looked perfect with one of these. So let's do that. Let's go ahead and put, so I thought I'd cut a piece off of here, and I can glue it down for right now, and then later on I will sew it. So let's see, do I want 2 ruffles or 3 ruffles? I think I want 3. So what I'm going to do is just cut it off right here. And I mentioned this before when I showed you that I was making ruffles, and I have a few in my shop that I made from quilt tops because I thought they were cool because they have the different pieced together fabrics, you know, from a quilt. And that was an old quilt that I used. So I'm just putting a little art glitter glue on the end of that so that stitching doesn't come out there, you know what I mean? And my because I don't have any extra thread there, I just cut it off, right? So I need to put something there so it doesn't come undone. So a little art glitter glue on that. And this is where, this was from the machine, and I tied a double knot there. So this is where I just cut it. I'm going to also put a little art glitter right there, maybe on both sides. So that will hopefully do the trick. I've never done this before, where I've made a ruffle and cut it up. So we'll see how that goes. But anyway, so I'm going to put this on here. These are for my sewing journal. Let's see, I think I'm going to turn it this way. I've got the edge from the sheet here that's smooth, and then I've got the torn edge over here that is frayed, which I like both ways. Either way is good. So I'm going to get my Fabri-Tac and glue this down right there. Well, let me grab that. Glue that down. And I have some other things here to try too with these others that we can decorate them with. And this one further. So let's see, where's my ruffle? I'm going to put frayed side down. So yeah, I did my golden book video this morning and finished the going through those because I wasn't able to get through them all on Thursday on my Thrifty Thursday video. And so I finished and posted that video this morning, but I still wanted to have some crafty fun with everyone today. So I thought, and I wanted to work on these, so I thought maybe I would just, you know, continue decorating these. And I need to do an update video on my, I think I've said it once before, but an update video on my this journal. I have been working on it, so don't think I've abandoned it because I didn't do a video last weekend. I haven't abandoned it. I've been working on it, just haven't done a video on what I'm doing, right? I usually only do 1 video a day, but like today I'm doing 2 just because one wasn't really crafty. It was thrifty. So there, that looks cute, right? This is going to be a bookmark, so this will look cute. Just like that, and that's not too much bulk at all. So the other thing I have out here, let's see, did I bury it? Where did it go? It disappeared. Okay, hold on. All right, I probably got mixed up in my ruffles. Let me see. Oh, here it is. It's just a little piece. So remember the video. If you're new, you probably didn't see it, but I have a video where I took all my little tiny scraps that I was putting, you know, when I do a project, I just saved little tiny scraps like this that I think are worth saving and pretty. And I was putting them in a little Ziploc snack bag. So it was pretty full. And one day I got my sewing machine out here in the video and just showed you how I was sewing through them and making this little strip of yumminess here. I think they're super pretty because it was just random pieces. I was just putting them together, not trying to match anything. So I thought these could be little decorations. And I made these in a way so that I don't even have to put glue really on the edges when I cut them apart. I don't feel like, because I don't feel like they're going to unravel or anything. But I thought maybe glue some of these down. Especially this one right here really needs something. This is going to be a belly band, so I want to put something right there. So let's start with her and put something, either a couple of these. So if this is a belly band, I might sew again through here a strip there and a strip there to sew it down on the page. So I don't want to put anything right there, and I want to be able to get that under my sewing machine. So maybe about like right. Let's see, so I don't want to put it at the top. Okay, so this is a possibility, and I might want to put something over here too. Okay, so this, I'm going to say, we're going to figure that in a second. Also, I want to put something on her because she takes up the whole, this is also going to be a belly band. So I don't want to put anything here or here. But see how tall she is. She takes up this whole belly band. But that doesn't mean we can't decorate. So I have this pretty embroidered little piece here. I thought, I wonder how that little purple, see how her skirt has pink and green, maybe a little navy or black there, maybe a little yellow, and she's got that blue t-shirt on. So if you don't want to watch me cut this up, don't watch, but it's going to be used in a good way here. So I'm going to cut through this lace so we don't mess that up. We're going to use it again later. And I want this purple flower here, so I'm going to cut that out, kind of loosely fussy cut it out. I want to make sure I don't cut through any of the stitches here. This is cross stitched on like white linen. I think this will look pretty there. I'm not totally 100% sure, but we're going to find out in 2 seconds. I'm going to move my glue away from the candle there. I don't know if that's kind of any kind of flammable, but I wouldn't want to like attract the fire to my glue and then, you know, start a fire right here on my craft table. I'm so excited. My husband's making me a shelf. Like I have a shelf. I have a set of shelves over here on my wall. And they're the kind that you hook to that, like you put that bracket thing on the wall and then you put brackets on that, hook it into that, and then you just put shelves on it. Very simple. I brought it from down here from upstairs when my son lived at home. My youngest son had it in his room, and he actually made it for his room. He himself made it, and he stained the wood and everything. And he, you know, of course, left it on the wall when he moved out. He didn't try to take. I mean, he could have taken. He made it. He could have taken it with him, but he didn't. And so I was like, oh, shelf. I can. Oh, my husband took it off the wall. That's right. We were painting up there after he moved out. And he took it off the wall. He didn't put it back on the wall. I was like, what are you going to do with that shelf? And it sat there for quite a while. Like, what are you going to do with that shelf? And he's like, I don't know. I'm like, well, finally, he's like, I guess I'm not going to use it. I guess you can have it if you want it. So, yes, I do. So I put it right over there. But it only had 2 shelves, and there's room for 3, right? So he is supposed to be cutting me a shelf. I bought brackets today at Lowe's Home Improvement. And see? Oh, you can put it like that. I think this could be cute though. It's kind of big, but I still think it looks cute. Just like that. See that? I'm going to do it like that. It really needs something, you know what I mean? And so I'm going to go put some Rubber-Tuck and just do this. I'm not going to hesitate. I think it goes well with all her colors. So I'm just going to do it. I'm not going to sit here and think about it. And we might put something else up here if I find something here. I have some other embroidered pieces here. And then I have that little, you know, what I already showed you. So yeah, he's making that shelf. Like I brought the back brackets home and I got him there. And I looked for him. He's somewhere outside right now. I looked outside and I didn't see him. I was like, where's my shelf? Where's my shelf? He said he would get it for me this morning. He said he had plenty of wood. Just going to make me a shelf out of wood. I'm going to paint it or leave it. I probably am going to be so impatient that because I'm trying to organize things in my craft room, and I'm probably going to be so impatient that I'm just going to be like, I don't care what color it is. Just put it up there so I can organize my stuff. So there we go. Cute. There's one thing. Now, do we have something to put up here? So this is another tulip, but that'll be saved for something else. Let's see, what else did I bring up here? Not up here, but here. I am sorting through some fabric and some embroidered pieces, some doilies and things. So that's why I sorted all these out last night and said, oh, I could cut this out and use it, type of thing. So, ooh, this would look good on here, actually. Maybe we'll cut one out in a second of those. These are some pieces I found at a thrift store, just like this. I showed them in my one of my Thrifty Thursdays. So cool. They look very old, but somebody did this. I don't know if they were making a quilt or what. See how old that looks? And I just found them like that at the thrift store. So I brought them home. So I'm looking for a little something. A little something. I kind of want to use the whole flower. If I use that somewhere, that whole flower, it's so cool. There's letters here. We could cut out a letter and put it right by her name. Her name could be Lucy. We'll use this L. That could be cool. Want to try it? Let's see. It's 2 layers. Like she used like a muslin type on most of these, muslin on the back. And then, see, so it needs to be smallish. So I'm going to cut right here. But yeah, muslin or something like that on the backs of these. And then put her whatever pieces she was working with from whatever fabrics and did her sewing. See all the stitching on here? Isn't that cool? Yep. I couldn't believe it when I found it. I was like, what in the world? I have some, I already had some in my shop. I think there's some in one of my fabric bundles too that I've already got in my shop. Okay, so this is the L, so we'll name her Lucy and put this maybe over here. I might have to do it, fussy cut it out a little bit more, maybe to make it look like it fits there. So I'm going to cut this, fussy cut this a little bit right there around the L. Maybe down here too, just to make it look smaller. Okay, let's see how that looks. See, I left the stitching right there. I'd like to keep that. Lucy, Lucy, Lucy. I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to leave it there and let it sit for a minute and see if I like it in a minute. Okay, so it might be, I don't know. Let's see. So we'll leave that there for a second. See, one of these are 2, I don't know. I know, I keep saying I don't know, don't I? The L looks better than other things. It could almost be sticking off too. It doesn't have to be like, yeah, over there. It could be like that. It doesn't have to be on here. It could be hanging over the edge like that. That actually looks better, doesn't it? I like that, hanging over the edge. Okay. Yeah, see why these things take long. It just gotta go through things and figure out, cut things out. Okay, let's see if we see anything else. I want to, where's that flower I said I wanted to use that looked good on one of these ladies? It is right here. This one or this one? No, this one's yellow. Has some like orangey pinky in it, and it would look good if it would fit on her or around her. And she is, let's see, bookmark. Either one of these can be, these are about the same size, but this one's a little wider, so we'll say that's going to be belly band, and this one will be a bookmark. So if we want to try to fit one of these, I think this flower I might go ahead and cut out, and then see, because we can't use the whole thing, it's of course too big, but I might use this piece or just this piece. So let's just go ahead and cut. Let's see, how is this on here? I'm gonna have to cut through here. Let's see, let me cut down through here so I don't waste this strip of muslin here. I'm gonna cut around here. So if I do have these in my shop, which I think I have some in my, like I said, my fabric bundles, and you saw them maybe and you're like, those are cool, but I wouldn't know what to do with them. This is what you can do with them. You can cut them out. You can do this with any embroidered piece, right? Just cut it out and use the embroidered part of it. And you can't be afraid to do it. You just have to start cutting, and it gets, I don't know if it ever gets easier, actually. I was going to say it gets easier, but I don't think it really does. Because I always have to be like, you can do it. I have to like psych myself up for it. You can do it, Sherry. You can cut that. You can cut into that beautiful piece of linen. Sometimes I can't, and that's when I put it in my shop, and I was like, I'm not cutting that type of thing. All right, I need a tissue. Let me see what time it is. I got my something here to tell me what time it is today, so I can keep track of it. Yeah, I think I have a little bit of time. So this could be really cute here somewhere. Okay, or over here. Yeah, it's a little big, isn't it? Or down here. Oh, I like it. I kind of like it right there. That looks good. Okay, we're going to put that on here. We're covering up the number, but see there's a blank space here, and this needs something down here. I was thinking it needed something anyway. So, or we could put it upside down, or crooked. Oh, I might put it crooked, because I wanted to fill in that space right there too, where her leg's supposed to be. Okay, we're going to put it like that. And that's one of our bookmarks, and it's still not, you know, doesn't make it too bulky or anything. So, yeah, I went to Walmart. I went to Lowe's Home Improvement. My Saturday errands, got gas. All those chores you have to do on the weekend. Went to Dollar Tree. Didn't get anything exciting there, just stuff I needed. No craft supplies today. I did the other day, I did hit the jackpot of rub-ons at another Dollar Tree, not the one here in my town, one by my work. There, that's pretty, huh? We added this, and there. She looks finished now, doesn't she? Much better than before. See, this one looks so plain now, and this one looks beautiful. Okay, so, see, this is a bookmark too. So I like that so much. Let's see if we have another piece of ruffle to put on this one. I kind of would like something with the orange on it. Let's see if this end has any orange on it. Oh, it does. Okay, so we'll use this end for her, and I'm going to do right here. Yeah, that's about 3 ruffles again. So I'm going to cut there again. And see, my thread's still attached. Yeah, so I'm cleaning up my craft room. Like, I got it clean, but now I'm like basically clean, like my table and everything, surfaces are clean. I'm working on some fabric, and the shelf that my husband's making is going to be, I think, to organize the wallpaper, my wallpaper, because I have it stacked on neatly on the floor right now. But I thought I could deal with that and leave it there on the floor, nicely stacked. But I don't know. I'm kind of like not liking it on the floor anymore. So if he puts that shelf up there, it's 12 inches deep, and so the wallpaper I have is a good size, so it should, oh, let me turn this around. It should fit on there, even if it hangs over a little bit, because it's pretty big. It's wallpaper that, it's not the wallpaper I showed in my Thrifty Thursday, it's the wallpaper that I showed when I, was it my birthday? Maria sent it to me for my birthday. Or no, she gave it to me when I saw her. That's what it was. And she sent me some, I think, on my birthday. Oh no, that was scrapbook paper. Sorry, I'm getting mixed up. Maria sends me stuff all the time. Yeah, she's my friend. But yeah, so the wallpaper is big squares that she had got at a thrift store. So I want to put that up on a shelf now. Okay, so there's this one. This one, we still need something down here. We have that other flower that we were cutting. We have initials. Let's see about this one. This one could look really cute down here. So of course, I wanted to use the whole thing, like maybe, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. So I'm just going to, in the interest of not hesitating and saving time here, I'm just going to cut this out. And I will definitely use those leaves down here somewhere else in some way. And even all these pieces of fabric here. Because this muslin it doesn't look like it's disintegrating or anything. Some of it looks older. This one doesn't look old as some of them do. So I don't know why. Because I didn't make these, so I don't know how old they are really. But I think they're really cool. So yes, there we go. There's a little flower. So it's like kind of like I'm adding slow stitching things onto these, which I think is really a good idea. You know, I mean, they're already stitched. I didn't have to spend time stitching them, and now I have, you know, pretty, almost do that. Ooh, look at that. Isn't that pretty? Ooh, I like that. It's a lot up there, but I like it anyway. I don't care. I'll put something else down here. That's what it's all about sometimes, layering. So yeah, let's do that. I like that. All right, let's see what time it is. Yeah, I think I'm about ready to, I think I got 2 or 3 minutes left here on my video. So it goes so fast, doesn't it? Like I feel like I just started. But I should be back tomorrow with working more on some of this. And I have another idea I really want to get to, but I needed to finish these up first. And then, so maybe the other idea, maybe I'll finish these up off video and show you the finished products tomorrow. Work on my other idea. And then also I have, maybe I'll do a separate video on a little de-stash. When I was going through my fabric, I was picking out things and pieces and just to try to reduce the things I was going through, you know, at least a little bit. So I have one little pile of de-stashing stuff. So it's not a lot, but at least it helped me to reduce a little bit, and then I'll keep going through it, and maybe I'll have another de-stash. Maybe I'll do 1 de-stash per week or something. Isn't that pretty? And look how well that matches her dress. Isn't that cool? I'm going to look for something else, maybe an initial or, I don't know, some other stitchery. See all these stitch pieces right here? I can cut all these out and just layer them up and make little slow, you know, make it look like I did all kinds of slow stitching there, but I didn't. I just cut out the little stitched pieces and put them on here. So very cool. So that's what we did today. Not a lot, but at least we've got kind of a, oh, we did this one too. So, oh, I think I am going to glue this down. Oh, did you see how I picked it up? It was kind of just crooked like that. Oh, maybe something like that. You know, we'll see. That looks kind of cool. L for Lucy. That's Lucy. We haven't named these girls yet. Maybe you can let me know what we should name them. But see how the sheet, vintage sheets match, and so does these flowers, and just all kind of random pieces in my craft room, and then you kind of pull them together and see what you get. That's the fun part of it, right? When you go thrifting and you just, you know, oh, this goes together and that goes together, and I think that's so fun. So anyway, that's my crafty fun for right now, and I'll be back tomorrow. So everyone have a great night, and I will see you tomorrow. Happy crafting!